Welcome back to EDS6, guys. So first of all, I want to thank you guys for getting me up to 80 something subscribers. We're almost at 100, and I'd appreciate it if we get to that as quick as possible. And if you're watching this video, please subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So as you guys can see, there are some really hype sneakers right in front of me, and that leads me into what today's video is about, which is going to be my top 10 pickups of 2017. Now, this does not include sneakers that were not released in 2017, so these are only the sneakers that I picked up that actually dropped in this calendar year. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so starting off at number 10, we have the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Parlay for the Oceans. You guys are wondering why this is even in my top 10, but honestly, this was one of my favorite 3.0 releases. And the fact that the cause behind the sneaker makes it like a lot better, from my opinion. So here's a quick look at that. Really cool color. I know they made a couple of 3.0s after this with a similar type of color pattern, but one thing on this sneaker that I found really cool was this heel tab right here. Instead of saying the original Ultra Boost, we had the Parlay Waves. And of course, you guys know there are many other changes on this, but yeah, so coming in at number 10, it's the Ultra Boost Parlay. So at number 9, we have the Air Jordan 4 in the Royalty colorway. Now this is an all black suede Jordan with some gold and white hits all throughout the sneaker. Now why this is on my top 10 is because this was probably my favorite general release sneaker of the year. It was one of those sneakers that you could just walk into the store and buy, and obviously if this was released a couple years ago when the Jordan hype was up, it would be on people's top 5 for sure. Just aesthetically, it looks as one of the best sneakers that released this year. The reason it's number 9 and not any higher is because it was a general release and a lot of people had it, but other than that, I think the silhouette itself is amazing and the colorway just tops it all off. So going back to some Adidas Boost, for number 8 on the list, we have the Adidas Ultra Boost Mid ATR in the burgundy colorway. Now this is another one of those slept on sneakers in my opinion. The Adidas Ultra Boost Mid in general didn't do so well for Adidas, I feel like, but some of the colorways like this burgundy, in my opinion, just did excellent. So they just switched some things up, made it a higher ankle collar Adidas Ultra Boost, put a different traction pattern on it, and some other subtle changes in the prime knit to make it more durable for the winter. And overall, this is my favorite colorway of the ATR, and I think people will eventually catch on to this, but for right now, this is number 8 on my list, the Adidas Ultra Boost Mid ATR. Sticking with the Adidas line, next up we have the Adidas NMD R1 in the OG colorway. Now this features the prime knit NMD with the blue and red paws. This was the first ever NMD to drop, and then it retroed in 2017, so I ended up picking up a pair. Now this shoe was going for over $1,000 until it re-released, and now it's going for about $300, but overall just a very clean pattern, and the colorway is definitely still one of the best out of the R1s and NMDs in general, and that's why it gets number 7 on my list. So coming in at number 6, we have a sneaker that might actually shock a lot of the viewers, and that's the Bait times Adidas EQT 9317 in the 3M and black colorway. Now this sneaker, my favorite EQT to have dropped to this date. Definitely very, very comfortable sneaker. The fact that it's 3M and all of this part is a nice skeletal pattern, 3M laces, and of course they switched out the burrito tongue for the Ultra Boost kind of tongue right here. And leather insoles, can't go wrong with those. Definitely one of my favorite sneakers, and I'm glad I got this off of Bait for retail. And yeah, that's at number 6. Up next on the list, we're moving past the Adidas line and getting into a pair of Vans, but it's not just your ordinary pair of Vans. It's actually the Fear of God and Vans collaboration. Use a better look at that. So this is my most recent pickup and probably the most recent release sneaker on this list for myself. And so the thing about the sneaker, when I saw the original images, I was like, I wanted it really bad, and then 3 months later I was able to get it for retail. And it's just an amazing sneaker. Like the collaboration itself, what Fear of God and Vans have been doing is just a great concept, and this is definitely my favorite colorway. And so I think it's deserving of the number 5 spot. A lot of people still hate on the sneaker and a lot of people love it, but to me, it comes in halfway on my best pickups of 2017. So next up, we have a collaboration between Pharrell Williams and Adidas, and this is the Adidas NMD Human Race Trail in the Clouds Moon colorway. Now this was deemed as the Oreo colorway and probably the best out of the pack that recently dropped. Picking up a pair of the first Human Races, I fell in love with the sneaker immediately, and whenever these came out, I saw the images of these and I had to cop them. Added cages on the side, a trail outsole, and then the prime knit feels really great, and of course says Pharrell Williams on the back. And then this pair says Moon, the other pair says Clouds, so Clouds Moon. Yeah, pretty much one of the best sneakers to release of the year in my opinion, for sure. I think you can't go wrong with this, can rock with anything. and that's why it gets the number 4 spot of my list. So at number 3 we have a fan favorite, Nike times Off-White Air Force One Low in the ghosting colorway. So this was pretty much a collaboration between Virgil Abloh, the creator of Off-White, and Nike. They did a series of 10 sneakers, and this was one of them. And this came in at number 3 for me because personally I love Air Force One Lows, and this sneaker itself, you know, it's just a beautiful all white sneaker. You can rock it with pretty much anything you want. Very clean, very wearable, very durable, and you know, just a sneaker that you don't see every day. You know, the air on the side, the off-white on the medial side, and of course we have a logo on the back. I did a full review of many of the sneakers, including this one that you guys can go and watch on my channel. So you know, one of the best sneakers of the year for sure, and this would have came in at number 1, but 2017 was just, you know, a really hyped up sneaker release year, so this comes in at number 3. So almost getting to the end of the list, we have number 2 of 2017, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the zebra colorway. Now I did pick up a few other 350 V2s, but this was definitely my favorite, and I wanted to make sure to put this one on the list above all else. So pretty much, you know, this came out and then it was about $1,500 and people were going nuts over it, and then there was a re-release, which is when I caught my pair, and now they're going for around $600. But you know, it's just one of those Yeezys that you could wear every single day if you wanted to. I actually have 2 pairs, and this is the one that I've been, you know, keeping dead stock. And you know, this is just one of those sneakers that it's a Yeezy, and it's just a very simple and elegant colorway, and you just can't go wrong with it. You know, the red Supply 350 and the black and white design, just very simplistic and very nice sneaker, and that's why it's at number 2. So if you guys do follow me on Instagram and YouTube, then you guys probably already knew this, but coming in at number 1, we have it's the Nike Air Presto times Off-White collaboration. Now this was another collaboration between Virgil Abloh and Nike that I spoke of before with the Air Force One, except this time it was with the Air Presto. Now this was just a complete game changer in my opinion. He took a very unhyped, you know, silhouette in the Air Presto and made it into something that people were going crazy over. Originally I liked the Air Jordan one the most, but eventually once I got these in hand and I got the Air Jordans in hand, I realized these are definitely my favorite. And you know, it's just one of those sneakers that is just very pleasing to the eye, and every time you look at it, it just seems to get better and better. So you guys can see it says Air right here, and then we're going down the Nike swoosh, and it says shoelaces, of course, and it does come with 3 extra pairs of shoelaces that I did a review on this as well. You guys can go watch it, you know, on my videos. And pretty much just, you know, one of those sneakers that it's just one of those, you know, game changers, kind of like the Nike Air Yeezy 2. And I did mention on my Instagram, this is my favorite sneaker that has dropped since the Yeezy 2s. So that means, you know, it's definitely up there on my list, you know, for 2015, 16, 17. But definitely for 2017 is my favorite pickup. And let me know what you guys think of my list. If you guys like the list and you guys, you know, like my sneakers, subscribe to my channel, like this video. And if you guys don't like the list, you know, tell me what your favorite pickups of 2017 were, or favorite releases if you didn't get to pick up what you wanted. But for me, you know, those are my top 10, and of course rounded up with the Air Presto at number 1. Alright, thank you guys for watching and appreciate it, and until next time, thank you guys.